Friends, hello everyone, how you been doing? I'm so glad to see you again on my channel. So we continue to analyze the built-in pocket option indicators. So today there will be the ATR indicator. Let's talk about its application in binary options trading. So I will try to tell you about everything in detail and watch this video till the end and you will learn a lot of interesting things. So in the description below this video you'll find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you're interested in. Where you'll also find a link to my personal Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. I also run weekly marathons to increase your capital from $150 to $50,000, guys. This happens every week, so make sure to join this marathon. And in addition, if you write to my personal Telegram, you will get a link to sign up for Pocket Option, which will give you 50% of the deposit bonus for absolutely free. And now it's time to move on Pocket Option and let's get started. So trading will take place on the Australian dollar-US dollar exchange currency pair and immediately open a deal to increase by $350 for 1 minute. As you can see, apart from ATR indicator, Williams also helps us today, but their signals do not always work at 100%. Sometimes they can be false, and now I have made a different decision even despite the decline of the Williams indicator line, which whereby gives the same signals, namely a possible price reduction. And that's why I noticed that when adjusting after the growth, the price was in the area of a strong level, which was already both support and resistance, and each time the price reacted to it. And now it has from above, and I expect that it will work as a support and we will be able to push the price up. That's why, when choosing an entry point to a transaction, you need to constantly monitor both the chart and the indicators, but it's not difficult. And so the deal was completed and we have already earned $318 in 1 minute. Cool. In the meantime, we are following the schedule. Let's start studying our beginner. There are many indicators in technical analysis that may not seem very relevant. They perform the simplest calculations according to a given formula. Beginners often look at such algorithms with the thought it's already obvious. But the data offered by the algorithm can be so useful that later it's even difficult to imagine trading without them. One of the simplest and at the same time effective indicators can be called the ATR indicator, average true range. It evaluates price fluctuations over a period of time, volatility, and helps the trader determine the current state of the market. And something is not very good with our market. The profit has decreased significantly and is now only 80%. Therefore, we will change the trading pair to a more profitable one. Let it be the Australian dollar Japanese yen, which has a profit of 92%. It's much better this way. Let's analyze the new pair, but for now we'll continue. Average true range is often used as an auxiliary tool. Volatility data is needed in a strategy in which work is carried out only when volatility increases above a certain limit. Let's move on to trading and open a new deal for a decrease of $350 for 1 minute. Here again I saw a possible impact of the restrictive level. After all, the price turned out to be near the resistance level, and if so, when there is a high probability of its correction just down. Let's watch, but for now let's get back to conversation. The author of the indicator is a well-known stock analyst, Wes Wilder. He wrote the book New Concept of Technical Trading System, which became a desktop for many technical analysis, but the ATR index was out of the greatest interest. Initially, it was developed for the commodity market. This is explained quite simply. At that time, commodity markets attracted a large number of participants due to their volatility. And we see the completion of the transaction, and now the profit is already $322. Let's move on. So the main purpose of the development of this indicator was the desire to determine the level of volatility of a trading instrument. During its existence, ATR has managed to gain popularity among traders and has established itself as a necessary and useful tool for technical analysis. At the same time, the indicator doesn't give much information. For example, it shows the degree of price change, but doesn't show the direction of its movement. Candle lengths for a certain period are used to plot the indicator line on a chart. They are summed up, and the average value is output, which is an indicator of how much the price is changing. Don't forget about trading, and we will open another trade for a decrease of $350 for 1 minute. This time the situation is similar. The resistance level is next to the price, which can be adjusted again. We see the price changes occur quite actively, while Williams indicator gives false signals. Continue. The ATR indicator on binary options can be used usefully if its signals are correctly understood. And ATR has two types. The first line is located at the upper limit of the range. At this time, you can find on chart that the size of the candles is increasing. Peak ATR values correspond to the strongest price movements. The second is that the line is at the lower border. This is reflected on the chart in the form of a decrease in the size of candles, as well as the appearance of the sideways movement or the absence of a pronounced trend. And now pay attention to the deal. It's over, and now balance has increased by another $322. Great. Let's get back to the conversation. In order for the ATR indicator to give high-quality signals for buying contexts when trading binary options, for example, it can be combined with any trend indicators, for example, ARN. In this case, the ARN line will show the direction of the trend, and the ATR line will confirm that its strength is growing. The trader will only have to choose the appropriate option to buy. The option should be bought for an increase if the blue ARN line is growing and the ATR line is located near the upper limit. And we open for a decrease when the red line is already growing and the ATR line is also at the top. So the situation doesn't change on the chart, so we will open another deal for a decrease of $350 for 1 minute and continue the conversation. As a determining trend indicator, you can choose any other of those that are built into your broker's trading platform. For example, a moving average known to all traders is also suitable for these purposes. In this case, using the ATR indicator on binary options, an increased transaction should be opened when the price is above the moving average line. A downside option when the price is below the moving line. The requirements for the ATR indicator signals remain. They must be maximum. The ATR indicator can also be used to predict future trends. If the ATR line is moving up, we can assume that volatility is likely to remain high. While talking, another deal has been completed and another $322 has been sent to the pocket. No directional price movement in the market can last indefinitely. Sooner or later there will be a pullback or the price will enter a sideways movement. ATR will help us in finding similar pivot points. Let's go back to trading and open a new deal for a decrease of $350 for 1 minute. From the ATR data, we see that its line has dropped, which indicates a decrease in volatility, which means that the movements of quotations will be minimal. At the same time, the Williams indicator line decreases along with the asset price, which, as we know, is a signal of a possible decline. Let's observe and at the same time return to the conversation. Like other indicators, ATR has both advantages and disadvantages. Its advantages include ease of use and visual display of market activity. The disadvantage of this algorithm is the narrowness of the information received, since it's clearly not enough to conduct a full-fledged trade. However, this disadvantage can be easily eliminated by connecting another indicator to the ATR, as described above. Now we'll look at the chart. The quotes have declined and we have earned another $322. So this concludes the trading session and we can sum up the result. In less than 9 minutes, we have made 5 successful transactions and earned $1,606 profit. Excellent result. So we have briefly studied the ATR indicator and we can say for sure that it's not difficult to work with it at all. It's enough just to study its effectiveness and history, find the described application patterns and check the algorithm's performance in combination with other indicators on various tools and timeframes. So the ATR indicator cannot be called a ready-made trading system. This is an auxiliary analysis algorithm, the main functions of which are to provide information about the state of the market and filter various periods. So I hope this information was useful for you and it will help you to earn on binary options. After all, only practice can teach you to understand the market. But remember, if you don't have enough experience then before opening a deal, you need to carefully assess the market situation. In addition, it's necessary to use indicators, the signals of which you understand, because their use reduces risk and helps you to make a profit over a long distance. So I want you to continue trading binary options because only here the analysis methods are not complicated at all. And don't forget that in the description below this video you'll find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you're interested in, where you'll also find a link to my personal Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. And I also run weekly marathons to help you increase your capital from $150 to $50,000. And guys, this happens every week, so make sure to join this marathon. And in addition, if you write to my personal Telegram, you will get a personal link to sign up for PocketOption, which will give you 50% of the deposit bonus for absolutely free. So dear friends, this offer is really interesting and I hope that you made the most from this video. And thank you so much for being with me all this time. I hope that you like this video and you will like it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel because only in this case you won't miss anything interesting. So that's all for today. Good luck in the market and see you soon in the next video. Bye.